In 1951, a group of attorneys, members, and officers of the Worcester County Bar Association took a bold step in the fight for justice by forming the Legal Aid Society of Worcester to assist worthy persons who are in need to procure legal aid. In 1959, the Legal Aid Society obtains approval to receive funding from the Community Chest of Worcester, now the United Way of Central Massachusetts. This begins a long relationship with many United Ways in our service area that continues today. We are incredibly grateful for this loyal and continued support. In 1972, several legal aid agencies are combined to form Western Mass Legal Services. Over the past 7 decades, the organization has grown and evolved to meet the changing needs of our low-income and elderly neighbors. The Legal Services Corporation LSC Act is signed into law on July 25, 1974. The new law declared that Congress had found there is a need to provide equal access to the system of justice in our nation, and that there is a need to provide high-quality legal assistance to those who would otherwise be unable to afford adequate legal counsel. The Commonwealth establishes the Massachusetts Legal Assistance Corporation in 1983 to ensure that low-income people facing critical non-criminal legal issues would have access to legal information, advice, and representation. MLAC is currently Community Legal Aid's largest provider of funding. In 2011, Western Mass Legal Services merges with the Central Mass Legal Services provider, by then known as the Legal Assistance Corporation of Central Massachusetts, to become Community Legal Aid. A few years later, the staff of the Massachusetts Justice Project joined Community Legal Aid to form the organization we know today. In 2013, responding to the needs of our communities, CLA establishes the Central West Justice Center to focus on cases involving humanitarian-based immigration law. CWJC also houses the statewide Migrant Farm Worker Project, which provides services to the state's low-income agricultural workers and other migrant laborers. The COVID-19 crisis that began in 2020 causes a huge surge in need for our services that continues today as our staff work to help those impacted and in need of food, shelter, and benefits. We continue the fight to protect the rights of students, tenants, unemployed workers, and survivors of domestic violence. We are proud to be celebrating our 70th anniversary and are deeply indebted to all those whose hard work and support have helped us in the fight for justice for over 70 years.